Talking to you guys is always a hobby for me, and it's the best thing that I like doing. Like, if I don't stand here, what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to be? But nowhere else. Hey, you guys, you're welcome. My name is MC Dibenja. Let me pocket my hands today because I'm happy today. I don't know why I'm happy. I don't know, but I'm just happy. You're welcome to Dibenja Challenges, and where we are going to be challenging our favorite celebrities, entertainers, entrepreneurs, wherever they're doing right here on the show. And you know what time it is? Let's hit it up today. He's popularly known as what? How can I call him? He's an actor, he's a producer, and he's a creative entrepreneur in Cameroon. He's the CEO of Ramsey Nouah Films. I told you his name already. Guys, my guest for today, Ramsey Nouah, Nollywood actor, producer, director, creative entrepreneur, like I said. Let's find out what he has to tell us today about this whole issue of Nigerian content, Cameroonian content, collaboration, no collaboration. Let's go.
This episode of Dibenja Challenges is brought to you by Eka Textile for all your blinds, bed sheets, blind holders, carpets, pools, pillows, and more. Contact Eka Textile at 653-493037 or visit our shop at Mayor Street, Moliko Boya. Eka Textile, you dream it, we make it a reality.
Alright guys, you're welcome back. My name is MC Dibenja, and this is Dibenja Challenges. As usual, talking to your celebrities, talking to your stars about personal issues happening in the entertainment industry and seeing how we can possibly come up with solutions for future benefits of the future generation. Yeah, because if we don't make it better today, tomorrow our brain is going to suffer. So my guest for today is not another person. He's not a new face. He's a very old face in the industry in Africa and the world at large. His name is no other person than Ramsey Nouah. He's known for amazing movies like Living in Bondage, Merry Man, and a whole lot. I can't start naming those movies right now because we're going to take the whole day. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramsey Nouah. Hey.
How you doing, boss?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good to see you again, man.
Always a pleasure seeing you.
Yeah.
So how you're back in Camif, Ambassador, as always. What is the difference between this time and last time? And all the time that you've been here?
There's been because of the pandemic, the COVID-19, so Camif has been closed down for like 2-3 years already.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, but so when I was coming for this, I didn't realize that they're going to get so much influx of people, especially students who are coming here to learn and understand the art. It was overwhelming. I didn't expect it, so I couldn't see ahead. What Camif was going to be, or was going to be like. I just felt like, okay, fine, whatever it is, especially Gilbert had to make sure that whatever it is, this dream will not die. The whole idea of trying to carry a lot of people along will not die. So I think it was a great push from his part, because now most of the sponsors couldn't come on board because of COVID still. A lot of them backed down because of that, but he decided, still went on, he still went headlong just to make sure that this flies, and kudos to him, big time, kudos to him. So I wasn't expecting any extra. I couldn't plan ahead to think, okay, what will be the next step now for Camif, because we've been shut down for a few, so it's like, what are we going to get when we come here? When we see people around with passion, you can see the passion in their faces, that they love and appreciate the art, and they want to be part of it. So we then start talking about co-production, partnerships, and the structural changes that can help to solidify the industry beyond what it is today.
Talking about co-production and partnership, there's a group of people who think that film industries or entertainment industries in Africa should be independent on your own. Like, okay, for example, Cameroon should consume Cameroon and Nigeria should consume Nigeria. Yeah. Growing up, I grew up watching you, even my other brothers, sisters grew up watching you guys over in Nigeria, and we are one people, like a culture. And there was this group of people who are coming up to say, okay, now Nigeria is doing a blockage and not allowing foreign content to come into the country. So what is your point of view about that particular statement, about Nigeria being refusing to accept foreign content?
Nigeria refusing to accept foreign content,
especially in the music industry.
What, in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Oh no! It's not the call of Nigerians. So what you must understand is, it's not anybody that is doing it. It's a taste bud. It's a taste bud that we have created over the years.
Okay.
Do you understand? We had government intervention to help us increase the numbers of local content that should be in cinemas.
Yeah.
Even till tomorrow, we're still struggling to break through because it's almost like the taste bud of Nigerians are used to Hollywood movies, right? So if you want you to make movies for them, for instance, you have to be almost as good as Hollywood. Right? We don't have that kind of budget or resources to put it through. But that's the taste bud. But over the years, because government gave us intervention, we kept pushing. We kept pushing. Some contents will come out, they're not commercial success at all, but they made relevance whether you like it or not. They locked down at some point, and then that's the gradual growth. So we're still getting there. So they're not. It's not as if they're not allowing content. It's the taste bud they're used to. You guys are used to eating arrow. Yeah. We're used to eating afang, egusi, and all of that. Yeah. You don't change people's taste bud overnight. You just bring in your content. Like for instance, even Hollywood films, they didn't just bombard Nigeria and Nigeria just started watching. Before the time, there was Bollywood movies, there was Indian films that they loved way back in way back in the 80s, and all of that. It was Indian films. It was very strong, and people loved it. And then the Hollywood started to come in and all that stuff. Yeah, so it's a gradual process for anything to work. It's not automatic, and cutting it off is not, to me, it's not the way around it. You need partnership. Till tomorrow, it's okay for you to copy Ramsey Nouah or copy Brad Pitt or Denzel Washington style of acting to groom yourself. It's okay. There's no harm in that. You do find your ground. I mean, your own niche, and you propel yourself from there. It's normal. There is no creative art today that is new. Most of it has been plagiarized. Yeah. So, if you're saying you want, the reason why Nigeria is not allowing foreign content, it's not that they're not. It's just they're not used to it. And for you to do it, it's now you, the content makers, that need to create the platform for it to work. You're not going to be asking and shouting and expecting. No, you make it. Like for instance, now we did I did a movie with Fisherman's Diary, right? Also, Richard Mochfedamijo did therapy. Thank you. When we did it, we were hoping that we could show it in the Nigerian cinemas. But after watching it, I said to Quintus, this thing, first, you have painted me so much away from the Ramsey Nouah that they know in Nigeria. Yeah. I'm not the lead actor here. I'm just, and you want to sell it to Nigeria. Most of all the actors you have there are new. They're not used to it. It's going to be hard because the cinema owners need to make their money. When they realize that there's nothing that will pull any crowd here, they probably wouldn't want to get involved. That was what we're trying to do, to go to the cinemas, but it didn't work. But then we looked for an alternative. Netflix got it. They were happy. They liked it because of the storyline. It's about a girl child, problem of a girl child, and things like that. And they ran into it. And now it's successful. Now it's most talks about, Cameroon film on Netflix.
This episode of Dibenja Challenges is brought to you by Eka Textile for all your blinds, bed sheets, blind holders, carpets, pools, pillows, and more. Contact Eka Textile at 653-493037 or visit our shop at Mayor Street, Moliko Boya. Eka Textile, you dream it, we make it a reality.
So when you add all of this, you realize that it's a slow process, right? You can't change people's taste bud by barking at them that why are they eating egusi, why are they not eating arrow? No, you have to slowly feed them the arrow. Slowly find means to put it on their table. The way we'll find way to put egusi on your table is partnership, and that is not in the hands of people who are talking. It's in the hands of the content creators and the investors who now look for how to see that, okay, how can we work our way into all these places, this market? Because the truth is, if it's successful there, it's not to praise Cameroonian filmmakers. No. It's to expand the business. It's to expand the art. So that you, the investors, when you get, even the actors, you get your money worth. And your value will not just be within your confines, but across the borders. That's the whole plan.
What does it take as someone who has so many movies on Netflix and you have a production house, a production company right now, Ramsey Nouah Films? What does it take to have you film on Netflix? Or what does it take? What are some of the criteria that it's been looked into before a movie being on Netflix?
What I know about Netflix is that they are very, very conscious about the quality and the standard of films that come on the platform. They're very, very conscious about it. They want to make sure that there's quality and standard control. And so they look at so many other factors, many things like the performances, the actors, the production value, the sound, the pictures. It matters to them. They still have grades.
Yeah.
But there's a grade that you can't they can't go below.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I know. So that's basically all it takes for them. They're not bothered whether it's coming from Kinshasa or it's from Tanzania or from Cameroon or from Nigeria, wherever. They're a liberal platform that takes the content, but they're just concerned about quality and the standard of the content.
Okay, now what you have a production company, Ramsey Nouah Films. So what are the goals of the production company? What are some of the things that you guys do? Is it just about movies, or is it how does it bring a spice to what has been existing? Because we all know you like an actor, like the face in front of the camera, but now you are going behind the camera, getting directing and production and stuff. So what's that new thing that you're bringing that we have never seen before? Because we grew up our lives watching you in front of the camera, watching you how amazing you are as an actor. What other spice are you bringing behind the camera?
Altering the stereotypes of Ramsey Nouah being a lover boy and acting constantly being like a lover boy.
That's what Fisherman's Diary did.
Yeah. So we changed that in Fisherman's Diary. We changed it in Living in Bondage. Yeah. So maybe just alter a bit of my stereotype. That's just it. But otherwise, also, I'm using Ramsay Films to also establish some young upcoming filmmakers and directors in Nigeria who can work with certain budgets to shoot maybe short movies or even a full length features. And showcase their talent, their creative talent in the process. So we're doing that too, likewise. So it's not just looking for blockbuster movies. That's what Ramsey is all about. Ramsey Films, it's all about. It's a lot more to it. Also, I'm here and basically trying to work out co-productions and partnerships of any sort that so we can bridge the gap. For me, I like to fly the flag of bridging the gaps in Africa to make sure that I can shoot here. I don't need to. I'm thinking, why do I need visa to go to Cameroon to film? Why do I need visa to go to South Africa? If we are brothers and we're Africans and we claim that we're all Africans, why the barriers? Even in our creative space, in our tradition, in our culture, why the barriers? There shouldn't be any barrier.
So you talked about Kamif having problem with sponsors and stuff. Is that a possibility? Because you now have become like a partner of Kamif, no longer like somebody who just visited. Is there a possibility that Kamif could get sponsors from Nigeria?
Well, it's not impossible, but the only way that is possible is if the companies we're talking about have reasons to expand into Cameroon. Everybody who's dropping money is a selfish person. They want to think about their money. So nobody wants to do freebies. No, nobody wants to do that. So it's going to be tough. But if they have any connection, for instance, Dangote is here, Dangote Cement, If we can get, sponsorship from like Dangote Cement to help with Kamif, of course, I'm sure they'll be glad to come on board to support. Those are
and
things.
we consume a lot of DSTV content from this area. So is there any possibility that we could maybe get something like DSTV come on board Kamif and stuff? Because in Cameroon, basically every home in Cameroon consumes DSTV content, consume the Africa Magic and all other DSTV channels and stuff. So is there a possibility that DSTV could come into our entertainment space?
Of course, absolutely. I think there's been a major drawback because of the pandemic and a little downtime with Kamif over these few past years. But I'm sure with this one, hopefully with the pandemic probably being eradicated in a few, then there'll be like new structures to make sure that fundings and things and sponsorships and things that can make sure that this workshops, this whole Kamif is constantly there to help bring the industry to life and make it happen.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us and always talking to us. So before you go, if you were to say a small message or a small word of advice to content producers in Cameroon, both in the music industry, the fashion industry, the film industry, about breaking boundaries, what would that be with that one particular secret that you could just spit out to them?
Oh, it won't be like a single word or a sentence.
Okay, so
I think inhibition is one strong factor that a lot of people in art and creative worlds are having, inhibition. And I think, like, if I can advise Cameroonian creative minds, the key factor is you shouldn't be worried about being told no, or someone turns you down.
Yeah.
If one person turns you, another person will listen to you. Never give up trying. Don't be scared because you think that you'll be turned down, so you don't make the move. No, always make the move. In life, especially this generation, I can tell for free that if you don't take the bull by the horn, water will pass you by.
Yeah.
Basically, don't say, "Oh, the patient dog gets the fattest bone." I just discovered that patient dog now has ulcer. So please, no, please work towards it. Please, whatever you feel, whatever your drive is, go for it. Help yourself to achieve what you want.
Alright guys, it's been so amazing talking to Ramsey Nouah, Nollywood actor, producer, creative entrepreneur, and it's always amazing talking to him whenever he's here in Cameroon. And you have learned a lot. You know that you have to break barriers. These are some things you have to do. Get collaborations, work together, because we're African, so we should work together to make a better goal. That's been all for Dibenja Challenges for today. My name is MC Dibenja, MC Dibenja, and don't forget to subscribe on our channel. See you next time.
This episode of Dibenja Challenges is brought to you by Eka Textile for all your blinds, bed sheets, blind holders, carpets, pools, pillows, and more. Contact Eka Textile at 653-493037 or visit our shop at Mayor Street, Moliko Boya. Eka Textile, you dream it, we make it a reality.